Bill came over the morning after Bob's tantrum. It was early, before Dana had even started breakfast, and she came out to greet him. There was still dew on the grass, but the birds had been singing for hours. He smiled and put his hand on her shoulder as they walked around the pile of beams and girders. She showed him the joint that had finished off Bob's patience. Bill clucked his disapproval as his fingers traced over stripped threads, dents, bright metal exposed where paint had chipped off. He winced at the bent struts that led to the hub. His voice was only loud enough to be heard above the birds. She leaned closer to catch every soft word. Bill coaxed and jiggled, welded and greased until the thing started to take shape. Bob came out after breakfast and they worked silently until they ran out of sun. They stopped briefly for the food trays Dana brought, then continued working by the headlights of Bill's truck. The next morning, Bob tied one of the stays to his trailer hook and slowly pulled the thing up. He left the truck in park and walked to where Bill was adjusting the far stay. "You can go now, Bill." "Why don't I stick around until we're sure she runs?" "You're not getting a cut. Just because you helped put a few joints together doesn't mean you're entitled to anything." "I don't think you're going to worm in on my business. I knew you were going to pull something like this. Just go." Bill shook his head as he hefted his tools and his welder into the back of the truck. He winked at Dana and cocked his head for her to follow. He had something for her in the glove compartment.